Hey friends and family, I just wanted to give an update. John wrote an amazing update on his Facebook page, so I know most of you read what was going on, but I just wanted to kind of say hi, tell you I love you. I'm so thankful for your prayers. It's in the morning, it's about 7 a.m. I'm feeling a lot better. Yesterday I was in a ton of pain up until about noon. They just couldn't get the pain under control, and then finally they gave me like some concoction and that worked, and I was able to sleep for 3 hours, and so it was awesome. So what happened? I know he explained it, but I wanted to also just kind of do a video update to explain it. Most of you know I had a hysterectomy done the day before Thanksgiving. Everything went phenomenal. I was on pelvic rest for about 6 weeks, and we were able to work in the Osborne's ministry and help them out while I was in Tulsa, because I just had to sit all day long, and that was awesome. And so then we headed to Florida for our staff conference and retreat for Overland Missions, and got to spend some time with my family, my mom and dad who are down here, and we were over in Cocoa Beach for the week, and John was working on a boat. He was stripping it and doing those type of fun things. So we were headed back to Florida, or I'm sorry, not to Florida, but we were headed back to my mom's house in Punta Gorda because the girls stayed there with them. And John and I were going to have a date night here in Orlando. We just thought we haven't had time to just be together. So we were in the hotel room, and I thought like I needed to go to the bathroom. And so I got onto the toilet, and I do a bowel program every single morning. It's an Enemies. It's a liquid suppository, and it usually takes about 45 minutes to an hour. And I was just having massive stomach pain. And so I thought, well, maybe I just need to go to the bathroom again. So I used my Enemies and just was kind of sitting there, and I was bleeding, and that was really weird. And I did poop a little bit, and then the next time I reached down with a glove, I felt my entire insides falling out of me, and I just freaked out. Like I knew gravity was not a good thing, so I was like, John. So he laid a towel down on the floor, and I was like, you got to get me off the toilet. So he quickly got me off, and he laid me on my side onto the floor, and he called 911, and we didn't even know what hotel we were at, so he had to find the address. He didn't know what room number we were at, and he had to call the front desk because the elevators, like you have to put your key in order to get up there, so they had to make sure to let them up, and so anyhow, so they got there, they put the sterilized bag, on me, and they rushed me to the hospital, lights on and everything, and just flew. I think it's a 30-minute drive to the downtown hospital, and they got there in 8 minutes. So they got me into the emergency room, and everybody was just completely shocked. I mean, this is something that is so rare. Like, it does not happen, especially this far out from a hysterectomy. Like, yes, maybe they've seen it once or twice, like right after a hysterectomy, where maybe somebody wasn't being very smart and did something that they weren't supposed to do. But so they were looking at everything. So basically my small intestines fell out of my vagina and were just hanging out, and they were looking at the intestines, and they were like, well, they're a really good color, but this was a life and death situation. Like, I was at the perfect place at the perfect time, near a hospital. My vagina was compromised for the hysterectomy. Basically, when they did the laparoscopic, I can't say that word, but they did that robotic surgery. When they do that, they kind of can tell like where they're stitching, but they didn't do the stitches deep enough, and it would have worked for a regular person. They put fast dissolving stitches, but because I'm a paraplegic in that area, is paralyzed, it took a lot longer to heal. And when they used the fast dissolving stitches, it wasn't enough to close that up properly. And so they call it a glove. Is that what they call it, babe? A glove?
I think so.
Something like that. Like when they removed the cervix, they made this other spot to keep everything in. And it just was slowly opening up. So, you know, we could have been overseas, you know, it was just slowly opening up. And the Lord just had his hand on us because it happened now. You know, we're getting ready to leave May 3rd, and we were just so thankful that we were at the right place at the right time, because it was a life and death situation. Like, it was an emergency. And so they were really worried that the bowels could have died off, because since they were outside of my body, they weren't sure if the small intestine had lost blood circulation. And so it didn't. Like, it was like a 4-hour surgery, and when they were done, they were like, we saved the entire small intestines. Like, they were perfect color, they were beautiful, and they restitched you know, the vagina wall, and made everything amazing. So it is going to be a long recovery. The OBGYN said it's a 3-month minimum recovery. I will be on pelvic rest. I won't be able to do anything. And it's because of being paralyzed. It just takes a lot longer for things to heal. Like, if I get a cut on my foot, it takes weeks to heal. I mean, just a small cut. And so we will not be leaving May 3rd, but we will be leaving hopefully, you know, soon after that. And we're just kind of taking one day at a time. And we know that we'll be ministering here, and we've been ministering in the hospital, which has been beautiful. We got like 3 people recruited to come to Overland, like gave our cards out, and some of them were like, we've really had missions on our heart. We're like, we want you to come on our team. Like, we need more people for Overland. Like, come. And so we're going to have coffee with somebody, go to dinner with somebody else, and just tell them about Overland missions and the heartbeat of what Overland does. And, you know, some of them are physical therapists, and we were like, we need physical therapy. And especially in Indonesia, like, there's a huge need for physical therapy, and you can do that with ministry, you know. And so we've just been recruiting and praying for people and ministering. So it's been a beautiful time here in the hospital, and they've gotten my pain under control. They've just been taking great care of me. So anyhow, this is a very long message, but I wanted to do something just to tell you guys that we love you. We are fundraising. You know, we were headed to Cambodia and Indonesia May 3rd, moving full time, and right now we're at 60%. And, you know, we've just been inviting people to join our team because we want you on our team. Like, this is going to be a huge adventure, and, you know, the people of Indonesia are waiting, and we're just so excited to go, and excited to invite you on our team. And we'll be praying for you. You'll be praying for us. And we just love you so much. You've been such a huge support. And yeah. Anything you want to say, babe? My husband's over here chilling. He's awesome. Look at that man. He takes such amazing care of me. So I love you guys. I might do a live video later on just for like questions. You know, we haven't even made a massive, you know, debut of like, hey, we're going overseas. You know, we've been meeting with people individually and just sharing vision. Huh?
Yeah, we just sent out the Christmas cards and newsletter.
Yeah, so we sent Christmas cards, newsletters, and that was kind of like our announcement. But we've been so excited just to sit down with people and just share vision of what we're going to be doing. And so if you'd love to have coffee with us, I'm on pelvic rest. I ain't doing much, so I would love to have a meal with you and just enjoy fellowship and just give vision and invite you to be on the Kite Family team. So it doesn't matter if it's $5, $2, $10. Like, it's just you being a part of our team is just amazing and so important to us. And you know, we're your hands and feet in the nations, and you are being credited for every soul that we reach and every person that we minister to. And you might not be going overseas, but you are going overseas when you partner with us financially. And so we just love having a team because it's important. You guys are important to us. And so I love you. This is a long message again, but talk to you soon. Bye. If you'd like to join our team, you can go to kitefamilymissions.com. That's our website. And there's a tab on there that says Get Involved. And you can click on there to do monthly support. And yeah, we love you so much.